Howdy, howdy, everyone. This is Sharon for a Self Care Nugget. And the importance of having morning rituals, I tell you. And let me also say this too, because you may see me going from one thing to another. And so I am live, at least trying to go live on Instagram, and then definitely live on Facebook, YouTube, in my Facebook group, no, LinkedIn and my Facebook group. And so. The benefits of having a morning routine, or should I say ritual, and again, I always like to decipher or just let you know that there's a difference of having a routine. A routine is something, I guess you could say, that you have planned, that you do on a daily basis, or at least that there's a consistency, whatever day, time that you choose that you're going to do. Um, I want to say every day, but you know what I mean. But a ritual is like more intentional, more mindful of something that you're doing, which can be a routine as well, but it's just more intentional. And there's like a purpose behind you doing something. In saying that, it is so relevant, especially as entrepreneurs, to have rituals. Because one thing I can say is that by studying millionaires, upcoming millionaires, self-made millionaires, they all say the same thing about getting up early in the morning, getting up and exercising, getting up and reading, getting up and just having these specific things to do. Is it a routine or is it a ritual? I would say it's a combination of both. But what makes it more of a ritual is that being intentional about it. And so, in saying all that, Saturday mornings at 8 o'clock a.m. Eastern Standard Time, there's Fortitude Spirit rituals. And these are different practices, activities, things you can do so that just think about the word fortitude. It's to pretty much have strength in the face of difficulty, strength in the face of adversity, to have courage in the face of difficulty, courage in the face of adversity. And so I just say, if anybody told you just because you go through something, you have courage and strength, that's not the truth. Sometimes that could be a byproduct of it, but it's not always the truth. We really do need to strengthen our, I guess you could say, our confidence muscle, our strength muscle, our courage muscle, and just the fortitude of just wanting to face difficulties and challenges where we're not, put it this, we are allergic to it, but not because you're avoiding it or you even bypass. Because one thing I've learned is just because you bypass something doesn't always mean it's good, because sometimes there could have been, and when I say a lesson, meaning something to be taken, is it's more of an embodiment. It's kind of hard to really explain it. But for those of you who know what I mean, you know what I mean. It's not just because, oh, where you can articulate, oh, where I learned this, but it's where you truly embody it. You had a revelation, an insight. It is something that truly, truly, truly changed the way that you move, but in a positive way. And it's not because you're trying to completely avoid something, you know what I mean? So by having a morning ritual, pretty much, you've heard people say, I'm saying people, but you heard it say that however you do one thing is how you do everything. And at first I was like, oh, that's not true. But on this entrepreneurship journey, it is an adventure. And one thing that I'm discovering is like, ooh, you've heard me say it before on these self-care nuggets. It's, oh, well, I didn't know that about myself. You know what I mean? And so in saying that, saying that means that, especially being an entrepreneur, in that there's going to be difficulties, there's going to be challenges, there's going to be adversity. And that's a part of life as well as the things that we do. And so, in saying all of that, is to say that go ahead and strengthen yourself and not allow, again, we're not going to be able to anticipate every adversity, everything we're going to overcome. But one thing I can say, just by doing even some fun things, but doing it intentionally because you are really like strengthening certain muscles, like, oh, I don't feel like doing this. And so, therefore, when something comes across that really needs to be done, and even though you don't feel like doing it, you do it anyway and not with so much dread. You know what I mean? But anyway, thank you for joining me for this Self Care You Nugget. Remember to like and share. And definitely, if something resonated with you regarding this, save this for later and also share this with someone, especially with other entrepreneurs and business owners, because we face adversity with pride, and and we're going to intentionally do things so that we can strengthen those muscles. And so again, thank you, and see you next time.